Hello traders, how is it been going? I just wanted to give these trade idea, sorry, trade updates in regards to USDJPY. And again, we are on the 5 minutes chart. I did end up entering these or executing this trade that I gave in the morning. Remember, this is where we were just waiting to get tagged in, but then you can see the market actually never came back to that level. So I've just been following the price action on USDJPY first after we broke that high on the 1 hour. If you can just use the 1 hour just to explain some things. So I was just waiting to, I think it was here, just waiting for the market to break that high. Once we broke that high, then our new range was established. It was between this high and this low. So I did place my order right there on an order block on the 5 minutes, and that was it. Then the market pulled back, but then again we took off impulsively to the upside, breaking another structure. So right here you can see we broke that structure, and then the market pulled back and then impulsively went to the upside. So I just decided to place because one of the characteristics that I found with this market is that it was very impulsive. So I just needed to get. So I will admit that this was just a formal trade because I placed an order with these order block. All right, and as you can see, the market actually came in, tagged me in, and then we got that reaction. All right, so if you wanted to re-enter this market, if I wanted to re-enter this market, these would be the order block, and as you can see, I've already marked it out. And also one of the other confluences that I marked out was this trend line, and as you can see, price is respecting the trend. I'm not really a trend line trader, but at this point I was like, fuck it, I just want a reason to enter this market. And so we came into that. There was these you can see the market actually ended up breaking that, using that as inducement, tapping into these order block, and then the reaction that we got to the upside. So right now I'm just targeting a 1:3, uh but that is just I would be happy taking that 1:3. But if we get some more, I mean, we have some room to go to the upside. As I mentioned in my earlier video, we have some room to go all the way to the supply level. But right now, I just want to keep my expectation or my targets. I want to keep my targets at least realistic. So this is the target that I'm 1:3. Sometimes I do go to 1:33 just to cover with the spreads and everything, the broker fees and everything. So 1:33 or just 1:3, I'm happy with that. So also I do want to mention that there was this other trade in the morning. Although did I did not take this trade, but I was too focused with the USDJPY that I totally forgot about this trade. And again, just using the 1 hour. 1 hour is my medium time frame, and this is where I frame all my ideas. So looking at Euro USD, you can see this is where we gapped down. This was Monday, and then we moved aggressively to the upside. So we tapped into that order block. I was still short on this market, and I'll tell you the reason why. As you can see, we had that fractal, sorry, the internal breakout structure, and then once we get that breakout structure, my expectation is that price will move to put in what, a lower, a higher low, sorry. And then once we put in that higher low, our expectation is that price will continue to move to the upside. So that was the idea. um I was still very, very bearish, so I just wanted to, for the market to tap into that zone. Once we tap into our supply zone, we jump into the execution time frame, which is the 5 minutes. And on the 5 minutes, all I'm looking for is for liquidity to be built, liquidity to be taken, and then I enter the market. So how does that happen? You can see we broke structure to the downside, giving us what I call a fake change of character. Once we get that fake change of character, then what I'm just waiting for is for the this, in this case, this is the high. It's for the high that was responsible for that change of character to get taken out, because um, it acts as inducement. And as you can see, we took it out. And then once we took it out, because I couldn't see, so this was let me just show it. You can see we do have that fractal, let me just call it fractal demand zone between that high and the and that body. So all I was just waiting for is to get a good reaction from that zone. And also, because it wasn't really clear on the 5 minutes, I used the 1 minute. So if you go to the 1 minute, this is what you will see. We had that inducement, and then you can see before we broke, before we took out the liquidity above those highs, we did leave a demand order block, and that is what I was just waiting for, that reaction. All right. So that is the reaction I was hoping for, and we got that reaction from that order block. As you can see, price came in, reacted nicely, and then suppliers or the sellers overtook the buyers, and that is the reaction that I was hoping to get. So after we've done that, I just refined that zone. You could take it, you could take that whole block, but I refined it to that candle, and then that was it. So I missed this. I'm not gonna lie, I did miss that. So I just went to the 5 minutes and kind of look if we have left an unmitigated supply zone, and that was it. This was the supply that was unmitigated. Placed my entry right there, and then you can see I did cover those highs. But then you can see the market almost took us out, but then it reversed. So right now the market moved all the way to the upside to a 15 minutes refined supply zone. So if you go to the 1 hour, you will find that we have a 15 minutes zone right about there. Okay, so price tapped the 15 minutes zone, and then you can see the reaction, giving us a nice 3.3 R. So right now, I'm expecting to see the market actually coming all the way to the downside. Again, this is the entry model. I'm just waiting for that to play out. Take that inducement, tap into the zone, and then I will update you once that happens. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.